Anybody out there dealing with a return request lately? And have you noticed that eBay has given a little extra time for the buyer to return the item? Is it a glitch or is it? So I'm going to talk to you about that on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. And I'm making this video again on the returns topic because I thought it was very important to provide you some updated information as to what I found out, I discovered, been spending some time to try to get an answer, not only for you guys, but I want to know myself. I want to know what's going on here. And I did a video a little while ago, a few videos back. For those of you who don't know, I'll put it right up here. And it's entitled 75 Days for eBay Returns. And the gist of that video was that beyond the 30-day period that the customer gets to return the item, with all these changes that eBay's making, that potentially they would have up to 75 days after it's all said and done to get that item back to you. And I was told on that day I made the video, I called in and I spoke to a rep at eBay. Actually, I spoke to two different reps. And of course, I didn't get someone in the United States, but at the same time, I'm sure other people were calling about it. Of course, they put me on hold and they came back and said that it was a glitch and they don't know what happened, but the tech department's working on it, blah, 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 blah. Days have passed since I made the video telling you guys about that, and I still see posts on some of the Facebook groups that people are coming across extensive time for the buyer to return the item. So in the example I gave you guys in that video, I think it was Tuesday when I made the video, that they're getting until the 27th of October. That's like 45 days or 40 some odd days. That's extensive. So did some research and I reached out to eBay for Business. And eBay for Business contacted me back, and I swear to you guys, eBay has, within the last month to 2 months, they have changed the wording in their policy, because the policy used to read something to the effect of a buyer has 15 days to return your item in most cases, and in some cases we will give them 35 days to return the item. Okay? Now, it didn't mention business days. It does now. So if you go look at it, it does now. But it didn't before. And in the video I did a while back, I was able to mesh that 15 calendar days up with an existing return that I had, and it matched up perfectly. Now it is 15 business days, not calendar days. Now, one question you might have that I had was, well, what's the difference between 15 and 35 days? I don't understand. Why is there a discrepancy? Why could it be 15 in one return and 35 in different returns? That was the questions that I had when I contacted eBay for Business. So the question that I had to them was, the policy now states that the return period is 15 business days for most returns and 35 days for others. Why are there two different sets of returns? What is the difference between a 15-day period that you'd give the buyer and the 35 days that you give the buyer? And the reply was, this is a great question. Remorse returns will time out after 15 business days. eBay money-back guarantee cases will time out 35 business days after the return label is supplied by the buyer. This information can be found here, so she gave me a link, under the section titled, How Long a Buyer Has to Ship the Return. Now, real quick, I'm going to just add this. When you click on this link that she gave me, and I'll put the link down below so that you can click on it yourself, it only tells you about the 15 business days and 35 business days. It doesn't say anything about remorse returns. It doesn't say anything about money back guarantee returns. And that needs to be added because it's not clear. And I don't know what's going on over there at eBay, but let me just finish her response. We have received a few reports of returns showing 45 business days, and we've been reporting these instances. So we'd like to take a closer look. So she asks me, my account credentials and if I'm talking about a specific item, which I wasn't. I told her in my reply that the written policy does not make the distinction between a remorse return and a return due to a problem or buyer's perceived problem with an item. Is this being updated? And also, why the big difference in giving one reason more time over the other? And the reply that I received was, return time frames are dependent on the reason the buyer selects when filing a return. Remorse return examples are doesn't fit, changed mind, found better price, etc. eBay money back guarantee reasons, for example, are doesn't match descriptions or photos, defective, doesn't work, missing parts, wrong size, item not as described, etc. The reason the buyer selects when filing the return is what determines the amount of time that they are given to return the item. We give less time for the buyer to return an item for a remorse reason because that is an issue on the buyer's end and not necessarily the fault of the seller. If the item is not as described, we'll allow more time since it's not the buyer's fault. So again, we're talking about communication. eBay does a very poor job of communicating their policies, and they're very vague. And all they have to do is get someone with a 5th grade, 6th grade education to upgrade the verbiage that they currently have to add remorse returns, 15 days, buyer guarantee returns, 35 days. How hard is that, eBay? But here we are again, making videos. You guys at eBay are fielding many phone calls, probably hundreds a day on this very topic. And all you have to do is communicate through your policy and update it. Now, the current glitches that we're seeing, right? Is it really a glitch? Because my example on Tuesday, the 14th of September, was giving me a 27th of October date that the customer had to return the item by. That's 43 days, okay? Now, 43 days, but I believe that's more like 35 business days because for every 5 business days, you have to add 2 for the weekends. So if you have 35 business days, you would add 2 for every 5 and potentially have 14 extra days if you're looking to convert it to calendar days. Like most of us look at a calendar to try to figure these things out. So I'm thinking that what they did, and this is just my theory, but eBay has a tendency to screw things up. I don't think it was a glitch that we're dealing with here. What I think has happened is they went in, changed the policy to read business days instead of just days, because that's what it said before. And in doing so, in changing the policy, the person who is responsible to implement this change through the software implemented 35 days, business days, for all returns, regardless of reason. When, in fact, as you heard the response from eBay for Business, remorse returns should only be 15 business days, which translates into about 21 calendar days. And returns that where a buyer thinks that you as a seller has done something wrong, or they don't agree with the condition or the description or whatever, that's 35 business days and potentially up to 49 calendar days, just depends on when those weekends fall in place. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And I think what they did was they threw everything as 35 business days, and here we are, Sally bought your item, doesn't like it, and she changes her mind, opens a return, and it's showing you 35 business days and potentially up to 49 total calendar days, depending on when all those weekends fall in. I think that's what's going on here. If I had to place a bet on what could have happened, I think you have too many hands in the pot. Someone changing the policy, someone fixing the website, and not everyone's on the same page. That fits into eBay's operation model that you and I are all aware of when it comes to eBay. And now that's just my opinion. That is just my thoughts, what could have happened. I'm not saying that's what did happen, but with eBay's track record, it seems like the more likely scenario to me. So hopefully this clears things up. Now I'm hopeful that they will fix this glitch to fall in line with their policy to where buyer's remorse returns are 15 days, but it's not going back to what it was only a couple months ago where it was 15 calendar days. It's now 15 business days. And for the item not as described returns, where the buyer may be trying to get over on you to maybe it's an honest return, maybe they just don't like it, but they don't want to pay for the return label. Well, guess what? Those also fall into the buyer guarantee returns, which gives them 35 business days and up to 49 calendar days. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I wanted to put this video out to you guys because I thought it was important to try to help you understand what they've allowed me to understand, only because I've kind of dug deeper. But I doubt eBay is going to go in and spell it out for you like they should have. You know, hey, maybe they will, and they should, but it's eBay, so I honestly doubt it. So guys, if you like the content of this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel while you're at it, and of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I come to you with videos or if I go live. And also, do me a favor, share this video. There is a feature on YouTube that allows you to share this by way of text message or email or whatever. If you have other eBay reseller friends that would maybe want to be educated, we don't always have the time to look up policies and to contact eBay for business and to make phone calls. You know, I make it as part of my routine. I'm doing things while I multitask. Yeah, it slows me down a little bit, but you know what? It's for my channel, and I feel obligated that when things like this happen, I want to get an answer. And you know what? Sometimes I'm going to be wrong, but you know what? If I am, I'm going to find out. And so in this case, guys, it's just another example of where flipping ain't easy. And leave your comments down below. Let's, help me understand how this has affected you. But guys, I'm going to make another video here very soon. May have to do a follow-up video. At the end of the day, I want you to be informed, whereas eBay is not so much interested in informing you. And hopefully you enjoyed the content, guys. So have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you guys here very soon.